Couldn't even keep my eyes off her. Go way up. Mm. Yep. Body rolling. 12 o'clock in the morning. What's up, guys? How's it going? Good evening. I hope you're doing well, man. What's up, McLevin? Good seeing you, man. I hope you guys have been doing well. Where have I been? Just working a lot, man. Working a lot. That's it. Just working a ton. Poatan on a crazy run with the ladies and titles. I'm telling you. You been doing great. How about me? I've been doing pretty good. Good to hear it, though, man. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, man. Okay, I leave to go to Maps Monday. After that, I should get a ship day for boot camp. I signed my enlistment on Thursday. Hope you've been doing well. Thank you, man. I've been doing all right. I was sick like a week ago with the flu, but recovered, and now I just been working a lot, and yeah, just been chilling, man. I never get to use. It's good to see you guys. I know I haven't been on here in a while. I don't really know what to say. Feels far in the stream again. It's been a while. I haven't streamed since December 24th. So yeah, it's been like 2 weeks. What's your take on Pimblett, Gaethje, Nunes, Harrison, Song O'Malley, Lewis, Waldo? Pimblett, Gaethje. I think Pimblett's going to ground and pound TKO Gaethje second, third round, or submit him, either one. But I do think Pimblett will get it done quite easily. Nunes, Harrison. I'm going to pick Harrison. Nunes has been out for what, 3.5 years, and I don't know. I just don't think she can come back in perfect form at what, 37, 38 years old. I don't know. Song O'Malley. I'm going to pick O'Malley by decision. Lewis, Waldo. I'll go Waldo by TKO, but Lewis can always catch anyone, you know. Boys back, love to see it. What's up, Frozen? Yeah, man, what's up? I hope you're doing well, man. Did you see the exchange between Pimblett and Hooker on Twitter? I saw some of it, but yeah. What's up, Lukey, man? It's been a minute. Yeah, man, it's been a couple weeks. Yeah, I just took some time, man. I just been working on trying to find a new job. No luck, of course. Trying to, I don't know. It's been, December was not my month. We'll just say that. I had a rough December. Pimblett said Hooker couldn't grapple a rapist off his mom. Yeah, I saw that. Hope you had a month off as restful. You're recharged and ready to make this Paramount Card cinema. Yeah, man. I hope so, man. I hope so. I want to return to YouTube. I kind of just, I think I just lost my confidence on YouTube. I had a momentum going. I was making videos. I was doing streams, and then I got caught up in life with stress and stuff like that, and I just kind of lost my confidence to go back with it. So that's it. Derek Lewis is going to knock out Waldo in 42 seconds to the fight, strip down his boxers, and call out his wife for his next opponent. This is what he does every fight, right? Yeah, A1. If Patty's going to say some shit like that, I mean, if you can't take it, then don't dish it, right? That's just it. You can't take it, then don't dish it. If you're gonna say that he can't grapple a rapist off his mom, and then he goes and says something about your friend, I mean, come on, right? Right. Patty said that a minute into the interview, bro. That's crazy. What's up? Eve, holy shit, there he is. Yes, sir. Pereira gone prediction. I'll pick Pereira by KO. Eve, I'm gonna guess you're like Evloev because your name is Eve Love. It's almost Evloev, but it has a dash. And I get where Dan is coming from because sometimes you just got to go for the throat, you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, McLovin, exactly. I hope the confidence bounces back to our creators on this platform who cover MMA, but only one Unk MMA. Don't forget, we come here for you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Frozen. I hope you had a good holiday season. Thank you, man. Let's go, Unk. When we get in the Rhino pill review, probably never because I don't take Rhino pills. So sorry to disappoint, man. Sorry to disappoint. Maybe maybe one day, but probably not. Right? Pereira could definitely be the first 38 champ. One of the champs. That's top 10 stuff. Yeah, he could. It just if everything plays out right for him, it could happen. But we'll see. One step at a time. 100K sub special. Um, I mean, if I got to 100K, I'll give you a Rhino pill special. That's a deal. I got quite a ways to go though. Did I slime you out in my Discord server? No, I haven't been in the Discord server in a while. No, I didn't slime you out. I did not. Unk rocking the Superman spit curl? Yes, sir. What's good, Tyler? I am. I just noticed that. Hanging with the boys. What's up, McCoy? What's up, man? Good to see you. The Superman split curl is great. No, I didn't ban you from the Discord. I haven't banned anyone from the Discord. Patty's just a bitch. Won't say shit about Ilya Armin on Twitter nowadays. He just calls out wash strikers. Can't joke about raping someone's mom, but don't call out dead homie. That guys, that's evil. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you can't take it, then don't dish it. Simple. Happy New Year's, McCoy. Thank you, man. If you can't dish it, 26 is our year. Who you got? Hooker, BSD, Fiziev, Roofy. Yo, thank you so much for the 20, man. Good to see you, Lukey, bro. I missed you guys. I'm gonna try to bring back the daily streams. I missed you guys. I miss doing YouTube. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that $20. Sorry if I'm a little not the most energetic right now. I haven't streamed in a while, so I just been doing my thing, man. Yes, the 26 is our year. Hooker BSD. I'm gonna have to go with BSD, and I am gonna pick Roofy against Fiziev. I think in a pure striking match, without really having to worry about grappling, Roofy is one of the best in the world. I'm gonna pick Roofy against Fiziev, and I'm gonna pick BSD to submit Hooker. So that's my picks. Thank you so much for the 20, man. I appreciate you. That's generous. Thank you, man. Thank you. UFC so dead. I've been trolling lately in these neo-Nazi unks guys server. The amount of gore is insane. You should stop Evloev, you should stop watching that gore and like crazy shit online, dude. That shit desensitizes your brain. It's not good for you. Humans aren't made to see that kind of shit. Like heads being chopped off and people getting shot. You shouldn't watch that shit, dude. That's really bad for your brain. Long-term damage. You realize it's not doing, especially at your young age. That's long-term damage. I wouldn't recommend watching that stuff. I would never joke about shit like that, like Patty did, even with his kid. What me and his mom have is consensual. Okay. Jan versus O'Malley 2 for 5 rounds after Sean makes light work of Song. Then Jan avenges his loss and moves up to a fight for the featherweight champ. Yeah, why not? Do it. By the way, no shot Roofy beats Fiziev. I'm still going to pick him. I've never been too high on Fiziev, to be honest, Tuxedes. I've never been too impressed by Fiziev, so I'm on Roofy. Roofy got out grappled on his last fight. He's looked pretty dominant outside of that. I know Fiziev's a big step up, but I'm still picking him. So you wouldn't spend the night with me in the living room, even okay. This guy. Not sure what you mean by that, but thank you again for the 20, Lukey. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. Watching real gore not in a horror movie is nasty. Yeah, it is. It is, and it gets like stuck in your head and causes damage. Yeah. You haven't been on Discord? Oh, okay. Dominant against Bobby Green. I mean, outside of the what was it, James Yan top performance. So I guess he's only had a couple fights in the UFC. Yeah, that's a good point, Tuxedes. I'm still gonna pick him against Fiziev though. Why not? I'll be different. Everybody's gonna pick Fiziev. I'm gonna pick Rufy. Of course, Fiziev can win. Don't disrespect the GOAT, King Green. Okay. Remember, kids at my school used to watch Gore and Corn in middle of class. It was really strange. It's just to be weird. It's just to be edgy, dude. Don't be an edgelord. Right? No reason to be an edgelord. Let me be an edgelord, dude. Nah, I'm joking. Bobby Green with the win in 2025. I know. Isn't it crazy that he's got a win in the big 25, dude? King Green, calling a grown man king is disgusting. Only gore I watched was Moicano laying on BSD. Now that's the kind of gore we like. I still can't believe how dirty Moicano did him. You got Ricky Tercios or Smotherman. I'm surprised Ricky's an underdog. I think he's better. I disagree, Tyler. I always thought Tercios was kind of shit. He's got a good chin and good pressure. That's it. He doesn't have good striking. He has okay grappling, but I think his grappling is overrated. Not to say that Smotherman is anything special, but Ricky Tercios is also old now, right? Is he in his 30s? I don't know. I've never been impressed by Ricky Tercios. He doesn't really do anything great. He just has decent grappling and a good chin with good forward pressure. Outside of that, he's mediocre, so I'm going to pick Smotherman. Bobby Green's so weird. He loses like 3 or 4 straight getting slimed out, and you think he's washed and he's going to get cut or retired, then he just randomly wins and the cycle repeats. I mean, dude, that's that CTE power. You can't, it's undefeated, dude. You can't defeat CTE, dude. Ask Bobby Green. Fluffy versus Sean, who you got? I know it's a bad stylistic matchup, but I'm going to go ride with Fluffy. But it's not a good matchup for him. What do you think about Umar Nurmagomedov? Nurmagomedov getting put on the prelims and Rose being in the main prelim? I never want to see a Rose Namajunas fight again. That's what I think. I think Rose Namajunas is one of the most boring fighters under Pat Barry, and watching her fights is truly an abomination and a joke. Remember when that Mexican gore video called like Funky Street or something was everywhere? Yeah. Exactly why I'm picking him. Pressure and grappling. You made some good points, but I'm not impressed by Smotherman. Okay, power. Yeah, I'm not impressed by either, to be honest, Tyler. I mean, Tercios can win. I wouldn't be surprised if either guy won. I'm going to go with Smotherman, but would I be surprised if Tercios got a decision win? No. I just don't think he's going to finish. What's up, Retro? Bro, is Umar on the prelims a wrong move, though? Like, what? Yeah, I think he should be on the main card. I think that's bad card placement. Opener of the main card, second fight on the main card. He's a potential world champion. I mean, I think you should have him on the main card. Remember when King Green beat Fedor the GOAT? Okay. Yo, Unc, I've missed you. No Diddy. What's up, Unc Chato? Missed you guys. What's up, man? My parents made sure I wasn't on the internet for almost a year after that. Good. I think it's good to detox from the internet, you know? Take a break, you know? Give yourself a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Is Yuri Alberg official for April? I don't know. I haven't really been looking at the news in UFC. I just been kind of decompressing and chilling, man. So ask somebody in chat. DDP Hamzat 2, Rose Namajunas, Carlos Barza. Okay, this guy. We want King Green versus John Jones. I mean, dude, if there's one thing certain, he would not get knocked out by John Jones because John Jones has pillow fans. Queen Green. Joshua Van is our only champ who may be active in 2026. Isn't it crazy that every division changed belts in the males divisions in 2025? That's crazy. Flyweight, you had Van become champ. Bantamweight, you had Jan become champ. Featherweight, Ilya vacated. Volk became champ. Lightweight, Islam vacated. Ilya became champ. Welterweight, JDM became champ. Then Islam became champ. Middleweight, Hamza became champ. Light heavyweight, Pereira became champ again, and Magomed became champ. And heavyweight, Aspinall. That's crazy. You think about it. Has that ever happened? Every single division? I told you motherfuckers Joshua Van would be champ. Yeah, but let's be real. How it happened wasn't ideal. I don't really count that as like a legit win over Pantoja. I don't mind him being the champion because that's how the rules are, but I'm not going to say he definitively beat Pantoja. I think that's ridiculous. Someone got to make an AI edit of Tracy twerking in the rainstorm. Okay. It's crazy how IS-15 is the biggest virgin here and Love is the biggest casual. Like, man, what? Hope you get back on track with YouTube. Life flips upside down. Sometimes we keep our heads up. Thank you, Doom. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Life's been stressful, financially, and I had the flu. I was sick. Work kind of sucks these days. I've been looking for a new job, but no luck. So I'm just trying to keep my head up, man. Trying to keep a good mindset. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. Jokes aside, Yoel's a straight beast. At nearly 50, dude's going to grapple RAF and 3 weeks later fight at BKFC. Dude, he's a science experiment, right? Yoel Romero could probably fight until he's like 55. It's a science experiment. You think Tracy will date another UFC fighter? That'd be kind of wild. She probably will. She probably will. Yeah, Happy New Year, Doom. Happy New Year, man. She only dates Latinos. So. Are you still Walgreens maxing, selling parlays and Fent in the staff room? Yeah, that's what we're rocking with for now, Frozen. We're still rocking with that. Impression of Yoel Romero saying he's a machine. Hey, I'm a machine. I can't. Doom, where you been at? Doom's been doing his thing too, man. Yoel broke out the lab, ducked the tracking chip out his neck. That's actually why his neck is fused. Makes sense. Makes sense. Tracy Cortez might be with Tom Aspinall in a year or two. Isn't Tom Aspinall married? Okay, I realize the chances of Max knocking out Charles is very high, but does anyone see a chance of Charles implementing the wrestling and catching Max in some sort of guillotine or Darce? I would say no. Dark, I don't see Charles getting a submission on Max. I don't. Welcome back, Uncle. Wish you Happy New Year. Yo, Apolita, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm working on life. Frozen YouTube isn't fun. I'm stressed about stuff. Happy on Specto. Thank you, Doom. I appreciate it, man. It's good to talk to you guys again after a while of being away. Imagine she dates Talbot. You guys saw that Peyton Talbot went on Matan's podcast and he asked him to his face if he's gay, and he said no. I think Max wins, but Charles always has a chance. Of course he does, dude. He's the best finisher in UFC history. He always has a chance. We love you, Doom. You and Anka the GOATs. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. The Max that fought Gaethje destroys the McGregor that beat Alvarez at lightweight. I mean, we'll never know, but yeah, there's a chance. I have 3 hours left and didn't sleep at all. Damn. That's crazy. Should have put Talbot on a lie detector. I wish he would have just followed up, but why do you act so fucking zesty, right? If you're not gay, then why do you act like you're gay, Matan, funny as fuck, epitome of intrusive thoughts. I know. Truly. Love the content. Yo, Harry Ashworth. Thank you for the too, man. I appreciate it. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, man. I haven't posted a video in a month. Like I've been telling people, just stressful. Life's been stressful. Trying to figure out a new job and keep my head up, man. But I'm looking to get back to the YouTube grind soon. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Matan's a verbal marauder. Dude, he's such a savage. He's such a savage. You want me to drop the Discord? All right, let me drop it. Put it in my bio. I don't feel like it, but I'll drop it. Let's see. Invite to server, copy. If you want to join the Discord, there's the link. I'm dropping it one time. What did I eat today? I had some pizza. Take your time, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I had some pizza. Yo, I'm trying to reach out on Discord. Couldn't find your account. Sorry if I did something. Love you, bro. Nah, bro. I haven't really been, what's it called? I haven't really been on Discord or on YouTube, man. Nobody did anything. I just been taking a break, man. Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate it. I think Tracy's moving up weight divisions every relationship, so she's got to go to heavyweight next, right? She got to go heavyweight next, dude. It would only make sense. It would only make sense. She's gonna be the first 7-weight champion. What the fuck? 7-weight. Remember whenever John Jones called Cyril Gane Serial Gain? Serial Gain. You guys think that Jones Gane was rigged, or is Jones just that good and Gane panicked in the moment and shit the bed, or you guys think that there's a chance it was rigged and the UFC threw a bag at Gane to throw the fight so they could say Jones was better than Francis because Francis just left the organization? What do you guys think? It's interesting. You never really know. Gable Stevenson clapping heavy Tracy? Yeah. Probably. I'm gonna join your Discord. Be on the wholesome guy. You know, make me love MMA. You're one of the chillest and locked souls I know. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. You hope Max beats Charles? Yes, sir. Waldo, he already has 12 kids. I just poured a big ass bowl of cereal, looked in the fridge, and there's no milk. Somebody's getting greedy. That is brutal, bro. Can you go, McLevin? Can you just go ride to the store and get a half gallon of milk or something, brother? Tracy will be fingered by Tom next. Likely. Doom. I could see it. No, I don't believe that. I will say I think it's funny how Jones is still crying about how DC doesn't want to be his friend. I know. What's up, Jazz? Yeah, Jones seems really salty that DC doesn't like him. Why would he like you, dude? You literally ruined his career and his life. You're a piece of shit. Nobody likes John Jones except his Meat Rider fans. Look, buddy, we need to bless to win so we can send these cab driver bots back to Brazil. Okay, buddy, sit down, kid. Boma Vera fans. Okay. Tracy versus Jones, White House main event. I got Jones by domestic violence. Is that a good pick? Is that a good pick? Or is that diabolically out of pocket? I pour the milk first and the cereal after? Yeah, you are a psychopath. Strickland or Hernandez, who you got? I'm picking Hernandez. I wouldn't be surprised if Strickland got it done. It's a tough stylistic matchup, right? It is. It's a tough stylistic matchup for Hernandez, but I trust in his skills. Strickland's been in a lot of wars, and yeah. Jones is that bully in high school who goes to the 20 reunion and cries when no one wants him there. That is Jones. That is him. John Jones. If Gaethje beats Patty, could they do Ilya Gaethje at the White House? Yeah, they could. If Ilya is ready to return by then, they probably would. They probably would, to be honest. They could. They definitely could. How is Poatan cracking Tracy Cortez? He speaks Portuguese, she speaks Spanish. Bro is cracking shit he couldn't even understand. Yeah, but the thing is, McLovin, is that Portuguese and Spanish are very similar in a lot of ways. So a lot of times you can understand a lot of what they're saying. You can't speak it, obviously, but you can understand a lot of times what they're saying, right? So I feel like Jones was either bullied in high school or was the bully. Yeah. I've heard Marauder's take on Sean Fluffy stating that Fluffy can be stopped by shots to the body. He can. It happened back in the day. I think against Kevin Holland. He can, but hopefully all I'm going to do is just hope that he's cleaned up his defense to the body. And yeah, I'd say if Fernandez can't keep down Strickland, his heaps to the body by Sean going to affect him. Yeah, he does have a soft body, but if he can tighten up his defense, we'll see. To the teeps. Have you seen Dominic Reyes, Johnny Walker supposed to happen at 327? I'm going to pick Johnny Walker. I know Johnny Walker has it's literally the battle of no chin, but I'm gonna just trust that Johnny Walker's gonna catch him with something wild. But Reyes could catch him too. Either guy can get KO. Truly, they both have an even chin. Dominic Cruz has been KO'd more recently, so I'll go with Walker. Tracy's a no Sabo kid. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is, man. Reyes Walker is stoppable force versus movable object. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Haven't I been calling for that fight chin for chin, a generational fight? Dude, the glass chin belt needs to be put on the line. Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker, a.k.a. Glass Chin Greg versus No Bones McGee. Pretty much. Yeah, don't bet on that fight, Doom. Well, Doom, if you want to bet on that fight, Doom, I think a good bet is for it to end by finish. Because I highly doubt that fight goes to decision. Tracy's got like a 300 plus body count. How do you know? You hit that? Tony versus Habib, current boxing. Who we got? I'll go Tony. Did you see what Trump said about the White House? Like every belt should be on the line. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Every belt. But the UFC wouldn't do that because then they would have to get somebody to turn around in a month for the next card or create a fake interim belt, right? Because you would have all champions coming off of the fence who would be willing to fight back-to-back events. We'll see. Hopefully we get at least 4 title fights. He said in an interview that her body count was like 300 plus. That's disgusting. If Funk doesn't stream again this week, I'm sending the Spec Ops team to his house to snatch his ass like Maduro. Bro's gonna send the fucking helicopters. That's insane. Walker's gonna KO Reyes at the same time, slip on a banana pill and KO himself. Double KO. No contest. I swear I've seen her say that somewhere. Who would want that at that point? If you're willing to give yourself up to 300 people, I mean, you've lost all your worth. Let's be real. True. 4 would be nice. Yeah, I think 4 would be great. I'd be happy with that. No WMMA fights, though. All 4 male title fights. I'd argue Walker had a better chin by like 20 to 30%. At least he can take damage, survive, and either get KO'd or folded, but Reyes gets touched and goes out. Yeah, Frozen. It does seem like Johnny Walker gets KO'd by like hard shots that land flush on the chin, where Dominic Reyes got KO'd by a jab by fucking Ryan Spann. So yeah. Appreciate it, McLevin. 300 plus is so gross. Dude, anything above like 10 is like pushing it. Come on. Tracy could restart humanity with how much genetic diversity she's carrying. You ain't lying, dude. I don't know if it's true. KSI still an insult from a Twitter account? Yeah, because he's unoriginal. KSI's a bum. He's irrelevant. He's irrelevant. Unc is in bed sick. Unc hears Apache outside. Like, oh shit, dude, I gotta get up. They're sending the dogs on me, dude. Apache. The insult was Jake Paul spent more time on his knees against Joshua than Bonnie Blue. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, true. Is there a fighter you're rooting for this year to make a comeback win, or did you forget performance? Fighter I'm rooting for to make a comeback win. Probably DDP. I like to see DDP get back in the win column after that Hamzat performance. Damn, McLovin, 36 seconds. That's insane. That's crazy. Tracy Cortez is the Bonnie Blue of MMA. Disgusting. Bonnie Blue is disgusting. Drick is Diddy P. Yes, sir. Don't forget to like the stream. Yes, sir. Drop a like on the stream, guys. Substation, think I saw. Dukas. Whatever that motherfucker's name is, Kalabib Dukas. Yo, Unc, do you like rugby? Indifferent. I've never really watched rugby, so I'm gonna say I don't like it, but I also don't hate it. I've just never really watched it. Not gonna get political, Unc, but that shit's crazy. Bro had a whole palace with reinforced doors and military outside, and they landed and snatched a bro's ass up in 36 seconds. Yes, sir. That's what we call a successful military operation, but we won't get political. Hey, Unc, in 2026, who's most likely to get an immediate rematch? Pantoja or Marab, I'd say. Pantoja or Marab. Probably not Pantoja, though, because he's going to be out for a while. Probably Marab or Cyril Gahn. But then again, how long's Tom going to be out, right? So I don't know. No, actually, my bad. Diego Lopez. Because he is getting an immediate rematch. Well, not immediate, but he is getting a rematch. Which is fucking stupid. Hey, Dana, this next one's for you. Thoughts on Ankalaev fans? Annoying. But to be fair, a lot of fan bases in the UFC are very annoying. Diego Lopez, W answer. Yeah. I prefer rugby over American football just because rugby, especially league, never really stops. Game is faster. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. I never watched it. Small Unk. Small Unk. Lil Unk. Lil Unk, Lil Meat. Anyway, did you see those videos of all the sweat in Habib's gym? Yeah, I've seen a bunch of those videos. Data miners have linked your account to a Polymarket account created right before the Lopez KO revoke, and the account name was Pink Greedy Baldy Fuck. Was it you? Yeah, what's the question? I don't know anything about that shit. Next question. You're trying to fucking get up here and flex. Dana White. People are definitely getting infections from that shit. I mean, yeah, staph infection. That breeds staph infection, so. To be fair, if a woman asks me for marriage early on a relationship, I'm dropping her too. Wait, Tracy asked him to marry her? Brendan Allen had a good year. Thoughts on who you want to see him fight next? Probably DDP. If he fights DDP, I think he loses. Gay Cheese has staph. He said it's an ingrown hair, but yeah, it looks like staph. It does. It looks like staph. Yeah, staph. He might be cooked, boys. He might be cooked. Justin Gay Cheese. Dude, Justin Gaethje. Patty's going to have to slip on a banana peel to lose to Justin Gaethje. Now, Patty isn't that good. Yeah, but Gaethje's washed. Doesn't matter. See what Michael Chandler said about Justin Patty? What did he say? Probably something delusional. He probably said, Conor McGregor versus me is the real #1 contenders fight. I barely noticed Gaethje's half Mexican. Yeah, I don't. The only hope Gaethje has is if he catches him on the feet. Indeed. He said that Justin will win and go on to beat Ilya. Well, most of Michael Chandler's takes are pretty shit, so not surprised you would say some dumb shit like that. Hey, Danny, you announced 4 bonuses for the first Paramount Plus card. You didn't disclose the bonus amount. Can you let the media know? Listen, kid, you asked him what they're getting paid. He always claims that. Just ask the fighters what they're getting paid. They know they can't say anything. That's why he says that. Patty's cheeks. Habib's gym probably smells like women's prison, straight butt ass. How do you know what a women's prison smells like? You been to one? It's interesting. Very interesting. I wish we could take off and go anywhere but here. Kind of cool to see Connor giving back to the homeless. I haven't seen anything to do with that, but if he is, good for him, man. I didn't know. I didn't see. There's a video of an ex-corrections officer saying women's prison smells the worst. Lots of sweaty vaginas, I suppose. YouTube short? Ah, I see. I see, man. Mm-mm-mm. 3 days ago, Unc. Pretty inspiring to a lot of people. Good. He needs something. Your mom's house podcast with Tom Segura talked about that apparently women leak fluids out. I don't know. Well, good thing I don't have to deal with that. Right? Where have I been, Ricky? Just taking a break, man. Just trying to figure life out. That's it, man. It's as simple as that. Who's a fighter you think the young men should aspire to be like? Probably like Cub Swanson. Good role model, right? Tom Aspinall, Cub Swanson, Pantoja, those guys. Sean Strickland, or that, yeah. That's an answer, I guess. John Jones. Name 3 UFC fighters that need to move up or down weight class. I think Alexander Rocket should move up to heavyweight. I don't like whenever fighters move down. What's up, Elber? Lord Wienerheads. Lord of the Wienerheads. Yes, sir. We'll go Rocket should move up. We'll go Michael Morales at some point should move up to 185 because he's going to have harder times making that weight cut as he gets older. And we'll go Arnold Allen to 155 if he loses to Silva. How do I survive 2 more hours with no sleep? Uh, energy drink. I'm not sure, man. I've been watching a lot of Muay Thai fights lately. Nice. Been enjoying it. How's it been? How's that been? Hunk, you're back. What's up, man? What's up, man? They've been really entertaining, especially since UFC's been lacking. Ah, I see. AKA Captain Wienerhead. That's me, dude. I am the captain of Wienerhead. Retro, no, that's not true, man. Unfortunately. That's not true. I'm not the biggest My Chemical Romance fan in Louisiana. UFC 324 predictions. Let me look up the card. Give me a second. 324. Gaethje Patty. I'm gonna go Patty by second round. Second or third round submission or TKO. I think he'll get Gaethje out of there. Kayla Harrison. I'll go Kayla Harrison by submission against Nunes. Sean O'Malley by decision over Song Yudong. Cortez Acosta by TKO over Derek Lewis. John Silva by decision over Arnold Allen. Yeah, that's my picks. Punk was around during the Chris Benoit days. That's it. I was in school whenever they were in their prime. I mean, yeah, but that don't mean I'm a fan, brother. Right? You think Lopez chins Volk this time around? Not definitively. Like I can't say. How do I say this? I can't say that definitively. Yeah, he definitely chins him this time, but I think if there was ever a time where he would chin him, this is going to be like the best chance. That's what I would say. Yeah. Once she mentioned marriage, smart man. Alex is too what's it called? He's too much of a veteran for that. He's too much of a veteran, dude. He heard the word marriage and he was like, "Yeah, I'm dipping out of here, dude. This ain't happening like this." CP or JDM? CP for sure. he don't have the power to hurt CP, you know? It's a tough one. Do you remember what it was like around the time of Chris Benoit era? I was born a couple months after he died, but his name was still quite relevant. I was growing up. Dude, it was pretty sick. His diving headbutts were always super cool to watch, and he was an entertaining wrestler, man. It's unfortunate because he was also a heavy steroid user, and all that trauma from doing flying headbutts into the WWE, even though the wrestling matches themselves are scripted, they still take a lot of damage, and um, it I think he could have been suffering from CTE, and then he was also on steroids, and yeah, it didn't end well. JDM was such clean boxing, no protest. Can he get hurt? Chris Benoit was freakishly strong for his size. That's some steroids, brother. That's them steroids. Can you give predictions on these hypothetical lightweight matchups? Patty, BSD. I'll go BSD by KO. Chanko versus Manuel Torres. Manuel Torres by KO. Armin versus Ilya by KO. All the KOs. Forrest or Patty? Patty. I've heard the phone call recordings from his phone. I don't think Benoit did it because I heard the voice of another man in the house and his son groaning, and Benoit was rattled right after. Interesting. I don't know. I'd have to do research on it to know. No idea, my brother. Did you see that Patty and Dan Hooker drama? Yeah, I saw it. That was pretty crazy. That was crazy. Like he was being forced to make the phone call. You never know, man. Crazy shit happens in the world all the time. You really never know what truly happened on that day in that house, right? With his family. You never know. Could have been some wild shit that we didn't know about. A demon possessed Chris. Hey, you never know. I had 3 clicks to groan, and Chris's voice became shaky and started stuttering. Has there been like documentaries about this on YouTube? I'm not. I've been talking the whole time. You don't hear me? Meat Rocket. Unk, where have you been? You haven't seen you in ages. I've been hiding in the darkness, my brother. Nah, I've been chilling, man. Doing my thing. Taking a break. Had the flu. Holiday season at work. Stressed out, man. Just had to take a step back, you know. No, a YouTuber posted the recordings on his channel, and anyway, I'm starting to sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist. Nah, you're good, bro. Excuse me. You're all good, my African brother. Yeah, my African brother. What's up? My bad. What's up, me Rocket? How are you doing, mate? Me Rocket. Strickland versus Hernandez prediction. I'm picking Hernandez, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went either way. I just like Hernandez's fighting style better, and hope he pulls through. You can't believe Cortez dumped Pereira. I think it's the other way around, my friend. Plan B after the cereal. I'm plus smoking a thing of cream cheese to eat the crackers while I watch India, Oregon. Sounds like a plan, my man. Enjoy that. No, McCoy. I don't watch anything Machine Gun Kelly says because he's full of shit. In general, he's full of shit, you know? Machine Bun Kelly. He is full of shit through and through. Almost everything he says is a load of bullshit. Believe it. So, I don't know if you ever tried it. It's bomb. Take a block of cream cheese, season it with good barbecue rub, then grill it till it's brown on the outside. Kicks ass. I never tried it. Maybe I'll give it a shot one day. We'll see. 6'5", 250 Randy Orton was most definitely not scared of 6'4", 130-pound MGK. There you go. You're all torturing the new manager? Why? Or the manager? Miss you, Hunk, even if your follower are a bunch of soy boy bitches. Miss you guys too. What's up, man? It's good to be up on here. 2026 champs. Joshua Can, O'Malley, Gene Silva, BSD, Morales, Imavov, Sharma, Serial Gone. And bro. You think there's gonna be that many changes? We missed you. Missed you guys too, man. Missed you guys too. We've been going crazy in the Discord waiting for you. I'm sure. I haven't been in the Discord in a minute, dude. I'm sure you guys were, right? I trust it. Probably gonna stream here for a few more minutes and then get off. Like a go watching, waiting at the train station. That's intense. That's intense. We've been loyal. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Without the UFC, we rely on MMA YouTubers. Well, I gotta deliver, man. I gotta do better, right? When I was a kid, I was stealing candy from Walgreens, looked into the mirror, and an employee was looking at me from a different aisle. Busted. That's, yeah. Getting busted stealing as a kid is like one of the most embarrassing feelings. Like, damn, bro, you really just got caught red handed. Put that shit down and get out of the store. What's up, Juice? Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you as well. Thank you, man. And Unk MMA has Hamzat on the ropes. Here as he is absolutely battered. Hamzat's taking big shots. Here it almost over. Oh, it's Austin Stone Cold with the steel chair. Fucking Stone Cold, dude. Love that guy. I'm gonna go for a shower. Thanks for the great time. Bye. All right, man. Take it easy. Have a good night. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm excited for some UFC juice, man. It's been a while. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. One can only hope on KO Hamzat. I know. I got a puncher's chance, dude. I think I throw up some bullshit. Hamzat's going to fight Imavov in April, then fight again in 2028. Yeah, that's precisely what's going to happen. Didn't Hamzat and Imavov kind of say they didn't want to fight each other because they're both Muslim? Dude, this whole like Muslims not want to fight each other is some of the lamest bullshit. Like, if you're not going to fight each other, then just don't get in the sport because 30% of the UFC is Muslim, dude. Like, seriously. I know you're rooting for Gaethje. You don't got to tell me, bro. Juiceman, I'm not really a fan of Gaethje, but I'm not really a fan of Patty either. I'm picking Patty, but I'm not really rooting for anybody in that fight. It's going to feel like a long ass 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, I'll shoot my takedown on him first, dude. I'll show him who's going to get a takedown, A1. I'm crafty, dude. I got tricks up my sleeve you wouldn't believe. Yeah, exactly, Owen Mania. And then they get to the UFC and all of a sudden they don't want to fight anybody that's from Dagestan or anybody that's Muslim. It's ridiculous. Double KO, yeah. Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Juice, I'll just watch the fight and we'll see. I'm not rooting for anybody, though. I'm not really a fan of Justin or Patty. But I'm a fan of the sport, so I will be watching, as you know. Right? Look who's back. What's good, Johnny? How's it going, man? I saw your comment. Thank you. On my post. Imagine if everyone didn't want to fight people with same beliefs, the sport would be never started. Exactly. Gaethje by decision? Okay, Juiceman, I respect it. It's possible. We'll see. It'll be a fun fight. I like Justin, but man, this guy cannot be interim or possibly vacant champ. We'll see what happens. It looks like he might have a staph infection on his neck. He said it's a grown hair. You seen they made baby Muhammad Gross over his barber too? I didn't. I have not been really keeping up with the news. Okay, I found out Nate Diaz has more rank wins in the UFC than Habib. Well, it makes sense. He fought 28 times in the UFC and Habib only fought 13. So it makes sense. In person? Okay. That sounds fun, man. I hope you have a good time doing so. Ingrown hair on my ass, that thing looked like a bullet wound. Bro got shot by a fucking, what's it called? A fucking, can't think. A staph infection gun, right? All right. Airsoft. Yeah. Listen, guys, I get an hour stream. I'm gonna go play some video games before bed. I got work in the morning, so you guys take it easy. You guys have a good night. Good to be back. And we'll see. We'll see what the channel brings in 2026. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night or day, depending on where you are. Peace out, homies. God bless and good night.